Postseason atmosphere is electric as we welcome you to Game 1 of the League Championship Series on MLB Network. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the Washington Nationals and the Milwaukee Brewers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Milwaukee Brewers.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Ryan has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
A ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington.
And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Gone!
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it just like he did there.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others. But the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Ryan Zimmerman is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Nats on the board first, courtesy of the solo home run. On to the bottom. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. This guy's got over 1,700 RBIs. Watch him go to work when there's a runner in scoring position. It's an art form to try to figure out how to drive in runs, and he's figured that out.
Max Scherzer will do the pitching on the road here in Game 1 of the LCS. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Max Scherzer. Hello, Chief. It's Max, and it's not age at 99. This is one of the best.
Hold that thought, though. This ball's hammered to deep center field. Back at the wall, and it's gone. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. His first homer here in the series, and the Brewers have come back to tie things at 1.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat, and they can go deep.
Into the box now, Mike Schmidt. High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with one away. And here comes the Babe. First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. And there's out number 2.
Batting fourth, center fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here comes Junior. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the Brewers tie things up thanks to this solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second, all even at 1 apiece. Digging in, Daniel Murphy. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. Popped him up. Ripken calls for it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jam, off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
On to first, and they get them both. Digging in, Corey Dickerson. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. You got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Nothing doing for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied 1 apiece. Now at the plate, Jeff Bagwell. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Jeff Bagwell.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. A windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Eaton. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer so far in the series, and the Brewers take a 2-1 lead.
well. If you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Now Ted Williams. As he rips it on the ground to second. Murphy with a dive. It's there. He got him.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You got to be kidding.
High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. He hauls it in without two away. Riding in, Cal Ripken to try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Scherzer against the sign. Here's the first pitch. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Murphy is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Digging in, the switch hitter, Matt Wieters. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
So it was a swinging strike three. Matt Wieters is retired to kick off the inning. First pitch on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. And a fastball just a bit up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed for strike number two. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Strike one to start the at bat. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the counting, and a big reason why is they're swinging it.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Nationals gone in order. Our score remains 2-1. Digging in now for the Brewers, Nolan Ryan, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jackie Robinson got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. The pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Eaton is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So 2 away in the Brewers half of the third. And in steps all-time Philly great Mike Schmidt. Scherzer's ready. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Ready for another chance? Babe Ruth. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Eaton going back, and that one is gone. The Babe with a 2-run home run. His first homer here in the series, and the Brewers have moved to a 4-1 lead.
Nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Standing in now, Ken Griffey Jr. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home run. A solo shot for Jr. His first homer so far in the series as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, you just don't see that too often. Back-to-back dingers on back-to-back pitches. I mean, that's kind of a definition of instant offense, if you ask me.
Stepping in now, Jeff Bagwell.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Into the box now, Ted Williams. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, Dero, he's not missing very many barrels so far in this one. That is back-to-back bullets and another base hit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. There was this banner that hung in the Texas Rangers clubhouse back in the day that said hit or get left behind. That's exactly what this offense is doing.
A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And that'll score the run from second as they open it up now to 6-1. Into the box now, Cal Ripken. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. From the stretch. Hit out towards second. Murphy has it. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this. In now for Washington, Adam Eaton. He's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Bryce Harper goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Nolan Ryan. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
Now batting,
At the plate, Jackie Robinson. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch lifted into the air to shallow center. Eaton is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, third
Stepping into the box, Mike Schmidt. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now here's the pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers. 100% of his first pitches to batters have been for strikes.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Hard on the ground towards short. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the fifth. In now is Anthony Rendon. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 0-2, here it is. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Murphy is on his way home. He comes across to score as the gap shortens to 4 now. Well, that didn't take long to get a run on the board this inning.
Yeah, they made it look easy, didn't they? Leadoff single puts the guy in the stretch, and then wham, the triple chases him home.
0-1 the count. Rendon, the runner at third with no outs. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Settling in now, Matt Wieters. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Wieters has just over 1,000 base hits in his career to this point. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Howie Kendrick will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. He swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. The 0-2 once more. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Nationals get a run courtesy of the RBI triple. Halfway home tonight from Miller Park. Jeremy Hellickson, the 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Babe Ruth comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on.
And meanwhile now, here's a drive out to right center. And this ball is going to clear the wall. It's a home run. A solo shot for Babe Ruth. His 2nd home run of the game. And the lead is now 7-2. Are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V, one of the things you look for when you come to a Brewers game at Miller Park, you want to see Bernie Brewer go down the slide, and Bernie Brewer's fanny's got to be a little bit sore after this one.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home run. In now, Jeff Bagwell. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. 1. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Into the box, Ted Williams. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go. There are 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Standing in now, Johnny Bench. Now both runners on the move. To second for 1, on to first, and they get the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Hellickson pauses. First pitch on the way. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. There's a swing and a drive. Get up! Get up! Get out of here! Gone! A home run! So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Yeah, Matty V, one of the things you look for when you come to a Brewers game at Miller Park, you want to see Bernie Brewer go down the slide, and Bernie Brewer's fanny's got to be a little bit sore after this one.
Damn, one of my favorite places to hit at. I always felt like...
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Trey Turner goes quietly leading off the 6th inning. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1. The 1-1 home. He's in there for the second strike. Line towards center field. On his junior, but this is a base hit.
Up next for the Nationals.
Standing in, Bryce Harper is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far, but the runner's back easily. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Eaton, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Nationals leave 1, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Next for Milwaukee, Jackie Robinson. He'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth. First delivery to him on the way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Behind 0-2 now. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Dickerson going back, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field is second of the game as they push this lead up to 9 now. Into the box now, Mike Schmidt. Bullet back up the middle. Eaton has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another.
Wow, talk about a man rising to the occasion. If this team rolls to the playoffs, I think he just made a convincing case for the MVP. Sure, it's only one game, but that's his third homer of the game. And
infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's in time. Digging in and looking for more, Jeff Bagwell. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Pelicans ready. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the... 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On to the 7th here in game 1. The Brewers lead this one 12-2. Stepping in, Daniel Murphy. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Got it. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Fastball that just misses inside. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
And that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Coda Glover will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Michael Taylor is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat. As a pitcher, you can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
He's set. Here it comes. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. 2-run shot to straightaway center. His first homer here in the series as this lead got even wider. Stepping in now, Cal Ripken.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
It was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat.
Ready once again, Nolan Ryan. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Now batting, Jackie Robinson. He's gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time.
Now batting.
Ready now, Mike Schmidt, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Eaton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Got him to go down swinging there. Matt Wieters goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. And it's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go, Trey Turner will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Now the pitch. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. 2 out, nobody on. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Sammy Solis enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Coming to the plate now, Babe Ruth. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game.
Talk about having a game of a lifetime. In his last at bat, he hit his 3rd home run of the game. You know, walking up to the plate right now, he's thinking about hitting number 4.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
First pitch on its way. And that gets him on the mound. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound.
First baseman, number 5.
At the plate, Jeff Bagwell hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in
1 run scored. And he will beat the tag of Weeder safe at the plate.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in the hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Into the box, Johnny Bench. This will go after the first pitch and bounce it in. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
I don't ever think I've been affiliated with something like this, Matty. To watch a team pump 10 balls over the fence.
Nero, this is like nothing I've ever seen before. My concern is that they're going to run out of baseballs before this game is over. I don't know how many dozen balls they had before the game, but 10 of them right now are souvenirs. Tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Joaquin Benoit comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Now batting, the shortstop.
In now, Cal Ripken. As he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center. And that's going to get down for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Into the box now, Nolan Ryan. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. 0-1, here it comes. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Taylor is there. 1 out.
Now
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Jackie Robinson. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Ripken leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Ground ball left side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there.
You know, dealer on a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Standing in now, Babe Ruth. High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Set. Here's the 0-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But tack on. Striding in now for the Nats, Adam Eaton. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Griffey waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Into the box. Bryce Harper. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Pitching for strikeout number 20. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. Around first, he's digging for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
I think that base hit surprised him more than anything. He's gotten so used to setting guys down at 9 in a row at that point that he just assumed he'd get him too.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Griffey is there, and there are 2 men gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Very weakly on the ground. Ready with the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
This is what every pitcher likes to have.
But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
This one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
(20-2) in tonight's game. Milwaukee jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Nolan Ryan takes home the win. Max Scherzer permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB.